Welcome everybody, my name is Brendan Snyder, thank you for joining me. So I've got my AC/DC shirt on, I've got some box sets going on in the background here, but instead of reviewing audio content like I normally do, I'm actually going to review video content. The AC/DC box set Plug Me In, which came out in 2007, this is a 3-disc collector's edition that also came with some memorabilia, and I thought it'd be cool to take a look at that, something a little bit different. But before we jump into that, I want to give a little background on the history as I always do. So Scottish-born brothers Angus and Malcolm Young formed AC/DC in 1973, but it was actually their sister that came up with the name AC/DC. She saw the letters AC and DC written on a sewing machine regarding electrical current. The band thought this was pretty cool and decided to use it as a name. And she also came up with the idea for the schoolboy outfit for Angus. So another cool thing there, and older brother George Young, who is part of the Easy Beats and within the musical industry himself, actually produced material for them early on. So quite the family affair between the sister and older brother there, helping them out along the way. Now, the first album that they released with Bon Scott was 1975's High Voltage. And they released 4 more studio albums with him, culminating in the classic Highway to Hell in 1979. Just an absolute juggernaut of an album. But unfortunately, in 1980, Bon Scott succumbed to acute alcohol poisoning and died. And so AC/DC had to find a new frontman, and they found that in Brian Johnson from the band Geordie. And the first album that they released with him was 1980's Back in Black. And if you thought Highway to Hell was big, Back in Black was massive. I mean, it was just monumental. Nobody could have foreseen that, you know, having had as big an album as they did with Highway to Hell and their singer passing, that they would have been able to continue on and have something even bigger, but they did. The album went on to sell more than 25 million copies in the US alone, and it's sold something like 50 to 60 million worldwide. So just absolute enormous in terms of scale and size what that album was able to do. Now since that time, they released 10 more albums with Brian Johnson. But at the time of release of this box set, Plug Me In, they had only released up to this album, Stiff Upper Lip. And yeah, you can see the signatures on this. I actually was fortunate enough to meet AC/DC for the signing of that album when it came out, New York City's Times Square at the time, Virgin Record Store, which of course no longer exists. Since then, though, they have also released Black Ice and their most current album, Rock or Bust. But we're here to take a look at this, Plug Me In, a DVD box set. So, you know, they've got the Bonfire box set of the Bon Scott era, including the Back in Black tribute. There's a separate review on my channel for that. And then you can see the 2 Backtracks box sets, the standard edition small one and the super deluxe with the working amplifier that's there. There's separate reviews also for those on my channel if you're interested. So there was, as I said, a standard 2-disc edition of this, and it was broken down into Bon Scott era and Brian Johnson era. Now this collector's edition, which has a 3rd disc, covers both eras of that. So DVD 1 in here is from 75 to 79, the Bon Scott era. It's got 18 videos on it. I'm not going to give you all the years on them, but it includes the songs High Voltage, It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll, School Days, TNT, Livewire, Can I Sit Next to You Girl, Baby Please Don't Go, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Rocker, Rock and Roll Damnation, Dog Eat Dog, Let There Be Rock, Problem Child, Sin City, Bad Boy Boogie, Highway to Hell, The Jack, and Whole Lot of Rosie. And then there's bonus material on here as well. The DVD number 2 goes from 1981 to 2003. And it's got 27 videos, and the tracks on here are Shot Down in Flames, What Do You Do for Money, Honey, You Shook Me All Night Long, TNT with Let There Be Rock, followed by Back in Black, and then TNT, and that's a sort of reprise of the start of that, Shoot to Thrill, Guns for Hire, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Flick of the Switch, Bedlam in Belgium, one of my favorite tracks, I love that one, glad to see it was on here, Back in Black, Highway to Hell, Whole Lot of Rosie, For Those About to Rock, We Salute You, Gone Shootin', Hail Caesar, Ball Breaker, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, Hard as a Rock, another song I always really liked it. I don't think quite got its due, but I always thought that was a great track. Hell's Bells, Right On, Stiff Upper Lip, Thunderstruck, If You Want Blood, You've Got It, The Jack, and You Shook Me All Night Long. And then the third disc in here is called Between the Cracks, and of course it covers both eras. So we've got She's Got Balls from 76, It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll 76, Let There Be Rock 77, Bad Boy Boogie 78, Girls Got Rhythm from 79, Guns for Hire 83, This House Is on Fire 1983, another really great one, Highway to Hell 1996, Girls Got Rhythm 1996, Let There Be Rock from 2000, and then there's a 9-song mini concert on here that's from the Stiff Upper Lip tour in 2001, and it's got Guns for Hire, Shoot to Thrill, Sin City, This House Is on Fire, Back in Black, Bad Boy Boogie, Rock and Roll Like Noise Pollution, Flick of the Switch, which is another great one, and Hell's Bells. And then, as I said, there's bonus content on these, and it included things like interviews, radio promos, tour films, and rehearsals on it as well, so you get all that too. Now, before we jump into the unboxing of that, there was also a CD that came out at the time, and it was like a CD single kind of thing, couple tracks, sold for a couple bucks, and you picked it up, got out a coupon, and you could put it towards the release of the box set when it came out. There was a 2-song standard edition which had Dog Eat Dog and Back in Black. This one here is a 3-song edition from Best Buy, and it had Rock and Roll Damnation, Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap, and Thunderstruck. But as I just learned, there was a 5-song version of this that came out through Walmart as an exclusive that had Problem Child, Let There Be Rock, Guns for Hire, For Those About to Rock, and Stiff Upper Lip. And if you put all those together, that's 10 tracks. It'd be really great to see a compilation of all 10 of those together, and or audio of this whole box set would be really cool. One can always dream, right? All right, so we're gonna take a look at the box set, and as you can see, the cover of this is reflective, and there's the spine in the back, which lists the 3 discs and all the tracks, but this is a slipcase. We just slide it out right there, and then this is the box set, and if you can see the reflectivity in there, it's a black on black print, and you can see a bunch of cool memorabilia and clippings and things like that that make it up. There's the spine of it. And when this opens, it's got a cool like triple sort of gatefold kind of thing, and you can see the 2 standard discs are here, and the 3rd bonus disc is there, and then in the center it's got the memorabilia, poster, and book with it, and we're going to take a look at that. So first up, we'll look at the poster. It's a really great thick weight paper from the Highway to Hell tour. You can see the whole thing there. And then it comes with this envelope, access all areas on it, and it's got the memorabilia in it. We're just gonna dump it out here. All right, just slide all of this right out. And we've got stuff in here like a cool fabric pass from the Flick of the Switch tour, nice hard plastic laminate, Back in Black, replica concert ticket, got a couple more of these, this one here, and another one, and then fabric backstage pass for Those About to Rock, and one more replica concert ticket there. All right, and then it comes with a really great book. I always like these things. It has some really great photos, and it's got some cool written text about them touring live and what's in here. I always enjoy having a little bit of something to read in these box sets, and a book like this that's got these great photos and some text and then the memorabilia just makes this much more than just a DVD release. And I really appreciate that. It's also got the track listing that's in there and where these are from, where they're recorded, all that great information so you can really keep up with it. And it's got the bonus information as well. So that's always nice, doesn't just tack it on there. Really great shots there on that page. And then there's that, and that's the book. All in all though, it's really great. It's good quality. It was nicely restored. This isn't a grainy, fuzzy, bootleg type stuff. This is all professionally shot, well done. Totally worth your time investing in this and watching, and I highly recommend it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope everyone has a great day. Keep on rocking. Bye-bye.